Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL. For a win. It's the Colts coming in at 12-1, going up against the Broncos, who come in at 12-1.
And we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium, which opened back in 2008 here in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Indianapolis Colts. On first down, Locke. Smith catches left side. And he is knocked down from the side. Right there around the 35-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Smith. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now Love. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Von Miller in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Third and long, it's Locke. They're able to locate Wilson. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. Ground. This is Smith. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Here comes the seventh play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Out of the gun, Luck. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. And Myers able to knock it through. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
This one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green. All right, now, look at 56. Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
The play clock's running down. He'll look to throw. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. After the interception, it's Luck. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On the carry, here's Smith. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. They go back to the ground with Smith. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And coming out now, the Broncos. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
2nd and 5. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a handoff, running off tackle right. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now back to throw. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Play clock winding down. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Let's go. Leopard.
Back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 1st and 10, Locke. He's going to let this one go deep. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They go play action here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Set. Green, 39.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll drop to throw. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. And McManus able to put it through. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll run it now with Smith. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action and hit them over the top.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Amaro's got it, left side. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
To throw on 2nd down is Locke. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. Luck on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Luck now to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding some room at midfield. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On play action, they'll throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DeMarcus Walker in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. 2nd down now after the sack. From the gun, here's Love. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Luck in the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Luck. And into a double team, and it's intercepted. Brendan Langley picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Now a 1st down throw. Lock. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. Off of play action. Luck. Flush to his right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Block. Wilson snags it left side. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Here's Locke. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Colts on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Locke. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. Now Locke. It's complete to Brown, right side. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Again, Locke. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Colts on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing again is Locke. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Marquise Wilson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Forced out to his left. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Looking to throw. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now back to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, Luck. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Von Miller in there for sack number 22 on the year. Just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Shift together here from the D-line. Now it's Luck. And he's going to go down again. Henry Anderson in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Luck. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field, and on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. C.J. Anderson of the game. He gets it here. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. The play fake. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. This complete left side to Aguilar. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Colts getting ready to go. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
On 1st and 10, Locke. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Play action. It's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Locke showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and, yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On 2nd down, here's Locke. Pass incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Throwing is Locke. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2nd down following the run.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. The play clock's running down. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And some room to roam now. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll look to throw here. They'll leave this for Ware. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back right at the 45.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Back to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 22. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. see if they stay on the ground for second down. A shotgun snap for Luck. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Luck on first down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got a lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Here's Luck. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 4th now in Carson. And the Lions able to stretch their lead as they score again. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Back to throw. Completes it to Aguilar. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They're giving those short little routes, tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll drop to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Shift together here from the D-line. Now he'll look to to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And no, it's incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Now a 1st down throw, Locke. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The Colts on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Now they try the right side here. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On 3rd down, that's Smith. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it here with Smith. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On play action, they'll throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Colts, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for Denver, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.